closer tonight. Keep holding my hand. I know this ain't love, but let me stay the night. I said let me stay a while. 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 No, no, I don't need a degree to know this ain't love at first sight. 'Cause I know how this works, I got my ABCs right. Oh, so let's play pretend. Say you'll be the one for me. Say you'll be the one for me forever. I know this will end tonight, but you'll be the one for me. Say you'll be the one for me. It's been so long since I got so close to someone. I know this ain't love, but let me stay a while. And pull me closer tonight. Keep holding my hand. I know this ain't love, but let me stay the night. I said let me stay a while. 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 I said let me stay a
Hold on to me. Never let me close your eyes. Only got one night. Just put your trust in me. Give me everything. I need your love tonight. So baby, please don't fight it. Put your trust in me. I'll give you everything. So hold on to me. Never let me go. Right here in your arms is where I wanna be. Close your eyes, only got one night. Just put your
host Jacob Jim Mountain Palmer. We are still coming to you from the Game Pants Esports Arena in downtown Boise, and we are halfway through the NACE Rocket League Open. We have 2 games going on so far. We've had 2 games we finished so far, and Boise State is 1-1 in the total of 4 games. So a little bit of win, a little bit of loss. We're going to see how they can close it up in these next few games. The next one is going to be against Florida Southern. Joining me at the desk is Michael Fisher and Glovely as well. It's nice to have you two back. And so we saw Boise State come out with a win in the first round and then wobble a little against the Mizzou. What do you see them going into Florida Southern with? Was the loss we saw just because Mizzou is just such a good team, one of the top-ranked teams in the nation? Do you think we can see some improvement from the Broncos here going up against another team?
Well, I don't think you can just say it's because they're up against a top-ranked team. Boise State is a top-ranked team as well. A lot of the teams in this tournament are incredibly good, skilled, powerful teams. You can't count Boise State out of that just because they're up against a strong opponent. I think that maybe they had a little bit of struggle there in terms of their communication. We saw a lot of overcommittals, a lot of miscommunication between team members. I think if they clean those up, they'll be just fine.
Yeah, for Boise State, I think in the first series, they played outstanding on the defensive side, including back-to-back shutouts. In the second series, I thought offensively they were great, and defensively their rotations were lackluster at points. There was a lot of open goals for Mizzou, so I'm guessing this time against Florida Southern, Boise State is going to play the perfect game. There will be 0 goals allowed and nothing. Okay, it's not Florida Southern. I've been told production made a mistake. It's St. Clair College.
Way to make them feel the blunt of this, like a don't attack the messenger kind of thing.
I was told in my ear they made the mistake. It was a direct quote. His quote, my mistake, direct quote from production. So St. Clair versus Boise State. But again, if you can play solid defensively and you can carry over the offense we saw against Mizzou, I think Boise State is in a perfect scenario to take this series.
Yeah, that's not to paint it as like they were completely helpless during the second game. We saw many great plays there from Boise State, and we still saw some of the great rotations and offense that we're known for, that Boise State is known for. Just a little bit of fine-tuning here and there to not leave nets wide open and to just be a little bit more offensive without committing so much that you leave your defense behind.
Yeah, Boise State wasn't outplayed. I mean, these were all 1-goal games except for one of them, as we're going to jump in here into the third one. Boise State versus St. Clair here. See what the Broncos want to do is we're going to see Waiton answer that, but once again, the Broncos back on the defensive there. Ozcat going to get destroyed by Endeavor, and that's how St. Clair needs to take the 1-0 lead.
It's already an early game, and Boise State has been put behind. Boise State usually looks to try and have a little bit more momentum in their games. They like scoring that first goal. We'll see how much this is going to change the matchup.
That was just a great demo there by Endeavor to sort of open it up, take out the goalie, and it's so much easier to score. So Boise State now maybe they'll want to try and do something of themselves there, as we're going to see a shot on goal there by Ozcat, saved out there. Waiton going to try and center that. He will miss the ball, unfortunately, so Boise State back on the defensive here. Ozcat will answer that, put it up in the air. Not a great touch by him, but a miss by St. Clair, so that ball will travel in. Tiberis going to be able to push it over to Endeavor now. Tacky Do going to try and get back. He isn't back there, though. A miss, though. Boise State lucks out. That went off the crossbar. No one was back. Let's see if they can take advantage in the 2-on-1. A touch over for Waiton to Ozcat. Not quite enough, though, as Endeavor will get that save. So Boise State, for now, unable to find that equalizer. Ozcat will get that. Now we are trying to stay in support here, but Boise State is going to try and answer that. There we go. Stay in the match. Tacky Do able to sort of play back on the defensive side. The one weakness for Boise State. Now he's going to go in on the ball. He's going to push it down there. No one there for Boise State. The centering pass basically to himself. Ozcat, though, to follow it up, and a great job by Boise State. Tacky Do played it around the goalie, and it's 1-1.
Both of the teams we're seeing here have entered the game 3-1, so 2 very evenly matched teams here, and we can tell with the equalizer there, this is going to be a good match.
Yeah, that was a great just individual effort there by Tacky to play it around the goalie, and Ozcat was perfectly there, able to follow it up. So Boise State now going to try and get an answer there. Waiting, going to go back on defense. Ozcat going to answer that touch. Ball goes high and over the goal off the crossbar there. So St. Clair going to get a miss out of there from the St. Clair player. Going to get a touchdown there. Tyrone will get the ball there. Waiting, misses the ball. So now it is a 2-on-2 ball down in the half. We're going to see a miss from Takidu as well. So Ozcat, the lone defender, able to fund off the St. Clair pressure for now. Ball once again going to go over the crossbar. Waiting, going to sort of deaden the ball there and push it over into his left half. Going to get another push in from St. Clair, but that is going to be pushed away. So Boise State now living life a little bit on the edge. Ozcat trying to play it off the wall. Takidu on the ground. They both hit it. A great shot on goal, though, by Ozcat. Plays it off the wall, and it's 2-1 Boise State.
Yeah, that was just great right over the heads of St. Clair there. Actually Ozcat there coming down, and it just bounces right over St. Clair right into the goal. That's going to give Boise a 2-1 lead, 3 minutes, 8 seconds left.
Boise State going to try and stay on the offensive. They've had a lot of success this game. Tyrannus is going to push it away, though, there. But Wait able to answer that challenge, push it up in the air. Endeavor going to miss on the ball. St. Clair, though, able to push it away. Now Takidu takes a high shot on goal. Ozcat going to try and tip it over the goalie. Tyrannus, though, not able to get there, but Endeavor is able to get the ball, so that keeps it at a 2-1 Boise State lead. Now we're going to see Endeavor try and get that ball. It's immediately answered by Takidu, but Icy Vivid will be able to push that ball back. Going to get a centering pass. It was almost a great centering pass for Boise State. Ozcat gets a shot on goal. Takidu answers the St. Clair dribbler. Going to get a shot on goal himself. No one there to follow it up. Icy Vivid will push that ball away. Waiting, though, now going to get a high shot on goal, looping, but it will not get there. Tyberus will be able to push that away. Now Takidu, his turn. He misses, unfortunately. Endeavor did as well, so Ozcat able to keep that ball alive. It is pushed away by Tyberus now. Boise State staying on the offensive. Waiting, gets a centering pass in. Endeavor pushes it back. Takidu going to push it over in the corner. Now Ozcat going to beat Icy Vivid to the ball. Unfortunately, not a great angle, so that ball will shoot out down into the Boise State left half there. Tyberus going to put a centering pass on. Endeavor not quite able to get it there. Icy Vivid going to fall back. Ozcat, though, falls back as well. Not quite sure what he was doing there. Icy Vivid does get the demo there on Takidu. Going to see a shot on goal there. Boise State not able to get much. Endeavor now all alone. He's going to get a shot on goal. Takidu just barely able. I think he was demoed and respawned in the perfect spot. Going to go down again. Endeavor going to demo him. Boise State back in the 2v3. Now we see he has respawned. Going to get that full boost. There is no goalie back there for Boise State. Waiting, though, down in the offensive half. St. Clair going to get another demo. That's their third, I believe, fourth one of the game. Excuse me. Ozcat, though, will push Endeavor out of the way, get a little of his own. Unfortunately, though, Takidu did miss that ball. Waiting now, going to play it off the wall, put in a shot. That one will be immediately disrupted there. So here we're going to see Endeavor come down. He's going to push it up to Tyberus, but it's going to fall back. A good job there by Boise State. Icy Vivid trying to play it off the wall. Round Takidu now into the Broncos' left half. There is no one back, though, for St. Clair, so that's just going to be a high looping pass off the center crossbar. A great job on defense. Endeavor takes a shot on goal. Now we're going to see Tyberus. It's just over Takidu, and it's 2-2.
Yeah, an unfortunate equalizer there for Boise State. Ozcat trying to clear it away, but Endeavor followed up by Tiborius, able to drive it home for St. Clair. Get an equalizer there, a little bit of momentum for St. Clair. It is not over yet with a little over a minute left.
50-50 ball going to go to Icy Vivid. Waiting just went a little offside. Tyberus now going to take a shot on goal. That's off the inside right crossbar. Boise State got very lucky. Takidu now going to push it over the wall. Ice Endeavor is there. Takidu plays around Endeavor, though. He's going to try and play it around Tyberus. Not going to work. Waiting beats Tyberus to the ball off the high post there. We're going to see a shot on goal. Unfortunately, Ozcat pushed it just a little too high. Now another centering pass for Takidu. Waiting's all alone, but unfortunately hits it off the center crossbar. There was no one back for St. Clair for Boise State. Unfortunately, not able to capitalize. Now we're going to see Tyberus dribble it down. Icy Vivid cancels out the touch there. Waiting gets knocked off the ball. There's only one member left for Boise State. It is Ozcat. He will get the save and get a nice shot on goal. Clear it down. Going to get Endeavor, and Ozcat plays it perfectly off Endeavor. It's 3-2 Boise State.
You could say that that is the backbreaker, although in the side of for Boise State there, Ozcat right over St. Clair. That is just what Boise State needed, and it's under 30 seconds left. Boise State might have gotten the life that they needed. It's still, anything can happen, but it's looking for good for Boise State here.
Now the key is, if you're Boise State, stay on the offensive and maybe get another goal. We're going to see Tyberus take a shot on goal, but don't overcommit. Icy Vivid going to push that ball right. Ozcat will get the save. Waiting trying to play it off the wall. Hits into Ozcat, though, who went and got the ball, disrupted his touch just a little bit. Icy Vivid will run into Ozcat. Now that ball is cleared, and there's only one Bronco back. It is Takidu, and he does get the lucky save. We're now into overtime. Ball touches the ground. It's a Broncos win. Trying to push the ball down. Ozcat not quite able to get it, though, off the wall. Waiting, trying to knock it down. He does, and Boise State will take game one 3-2.
Well, that is certainly a reversal of fortune for Boise State there. They're back on track. 1 out of 3 that they need to take this against St. Clair. And some great play there. They're making the plays that they need to now, but still a close game, 3-2. That was really fun to watch.
Yeah, with both teams apart only by 1 goal, they still had great plays on both sides. We saw fantastic passing plays. We saw great saves. We saw the teams doing just a fantastic job of just knowing where everyone is on the field and being able to exploit that. Boise State, thankfully, able to edge that out by just a little bit. And now we have some stats here on the screen right now for both teams. That is Boise State on the left side. We have 7 shots on goal by Ozcat, obviously the main scorer attempter from Boise State. And all 3 goals, of course, in his name.
Yeah, that was a great last goal there by Ozcat. I think his first goal as well was a lot of solo play. Boise State offensively just basically 1v1ing or even sometimes 1v2ing St. Clair. So a good job there by Boise State holding the shot advantage as well, 11-6. So if they can keep that up, I think this could be a very quick series for Boise State if you can prevent St. Clair from taking many great shots. There's only a few of them that were a little nerve-wracking, one off the right post on the inside of the post. But for Boise State, you keep up that offensive pressure, it's so hard to mount any sort of comeback unless you're just out of position and are too aggressive.
Yeah, nothing to get some momentum than a nice little hat trick there for Ozcat, putting some step back in the Boise State Broncos, and we are still going on with game 2 out of 5 here, so hopefully Boise State can keep up this momentum.
So we hop right into game 2. Broncos took game 1 3-2 in this best-of-5 series, as Jacob just mentioned there. So we're going to see Tacky Do now trying to push it up. Ozcat will push it down in the centering pass. Ivy Vivid does answer that, but Ozcat wins the ball. Going to get a centering pass out to Tacky Do. He's all alone, but hits it off the right crossbar. Unfortunately, the goalie had committed. Did see a demo come out there as well, but unfortunately, Boise State not able to capitalize there. That's an opportunity you want to take advantage of here. Now we're going to see Tacky Do try and play it off the wall. A little bit of a misplay there, but Ozcat is there. Runs right into the wall, though. Endeavor pushes it down. Centering pass there. Endeavor a little high. Going to play it off the right crossbar himself, so Boise State will get lucky as there was no one back in the goal that time for Boise State. So a little bit of sloppy play here to start. Waiting, going to miss the ball there. Going to push it over to Tacky Do. We almost saw Endeavor take it away, but he got a very bad touch on the ball. Now we're going to see Tybris miss the ball. Icy Vivid is back there. That's going to be a shot on goal. No one back for Boise State. It's 1-0 St. Clair.
Yeah, that's a problem we've seen a lot of times with this game, just overcommitting to the ball just a little bit too much. Not there when you're needed at the goal. St. Clair capitalizes on that, gets 1 goal with about 4 minutes left.
So Boise State has to find a way to answer that. They were the aggressors in game 1. Let's see if they can keep it up. Ozcat in the 5th is going to win that 50-50 just a little bit, though. Endeavor now going to go right into Waiton. Waiton will disrupt his dribble just a little bit. We're going to see Tacky Do overshoot the ball. Ozcat has to go get it. Ozcat going to stop Icy Vivid dribble off the wall. Now Icy Vivid will run right into Waiton, but he is able to get a save there, and no good shot came out from St. Clair. So Boise State now just trying to stay alive. We're going to see somebody tried to take out Waiton there and just missed from St. Clair, trying to disrupt that goalie. Ozcat will push it down. Icy Vivid was already hanging back, pushes it down to Tybris. That's going to be a high shot off the high crossbar. Endeavor's going to miss that. Now Ozcat gets the pass down. There is no one back there for St. Clair. Not a great angle there for Tacky Do. Plays it off the wall right into himself. Now we're going to see Tybris come back, push it out towards Boise State. Waiton will answer that. That ball does go off Tybris, though, and stay in the Boise State half. Now Ozcat, a high shot on goal. Icy Vivid misses, overcommitted, and a great job by Ozcat to equalize this game.
That was a little bit earlier before this goal. A little bit of a kind of a sassy bump from St. Clair there. Was able to bully Waiton around and hopefully open up a shot on goal. But it obviously didn't turn out that way. Boise State with the goal now, finding the equalizer. 3 minutes, 20 seconds left.
Tybris will push that 50-50 left. Yeah, that one felt like a misplay like Icy Vivid, and we're going to see a far shot on goal, but unfortunately just off the crossbar there. Tacky Do will get the demo, but now Ozcat has to fall back. Icy Vivid going to try and play it over him. Ozcat will push it over. Endeavor is there to answer it as well. Puts in the centering pass, but Tacky Do will beat him to the ball. Was out of boost there, but another shot on goal very high and left from St. Clair, so Boise State has to stay back on the defensive. Waiton going to miss the ball. Endeavor will play it off the wall, basically right back into the wall. Now we're going to see Endeavor flying in as well there for Boise State. Tybris down there as well. He'll take a shot. That one goes far right. Now we're going to see Boise State try and regroup here. Waiton trying to play it off the wall. He will beat Endeavor to the ball. Now we're going to see Tybris cancel that out. Endeavor will get a demo. Ozcat all alone with the ball. All he's got to do is outplay the goalie. Unable to do that, though. Tybris will get the save. Icy Vivid did miss, so almost there by Boise State, taking the advantage here with 2:29 left in game 2. Boise State took game 1. Now we're going to see Endeavor push it over. He's going to dribble it around. Waiton comes down, takes a shot on goal. There's 2 goalies back there. Tybris will get credit for that that save, but Icy Vivid was there as well. St. Clair going on a maximum defensive effort. Waiting plays it high off the crossbar. Now a shot on goal, but a great save by Tybers. Icy Vivid was knocked out of the picture. Now Endeavor's coming down. Tybers going for the centering pass. Disrupted by Ozcat, but Icy Vivid will disrupt his shot as well. Pushes it over to Takidu. Pushes it down into the right corner there. Tybers will get it as well. Going to go up for a challenge there. That was Waiting, unable to get it. Ozcat disrupts the dribble though. Plays it high off the centering crossbar there. Unfortunately, no backup there. Takidu tries to follow in, but it is a 1v3. Not able to play all three members of St. Clair. Now we're going to see St. Clair on the offensive. Ozcat waiting for the ball. Endeavor tries to play it off a wall. A great job there by Ozcat to disrupt that ball. Tybers pushes it down. Ozcat there once again disrupts Tybers' dribble. That ball is going to bounce high in the center though. We're going to see now Takidu push it down. Endeavor's there to answer. Ozcat debating if he wants to go for the aerial. Instead, Waiting goes for it. Wins that down as well. Ozcat has full boost. He's trying to get a good shot. Waiting puts the centering pass in. Unfortunately, that felt more like it was for Icy Vivid than anybody else. Ozcat, man, the last man on defense, and Icy Vivid plays it over him perfectly. 2-1 St. Clair.
St. Clair getting just what they need here. They could draw this out. We might be seeing a fourth or maybe even a fifth game. 1 minute, 21 seconds left. Some time for Boise State to respond, but that was really key for St. Clair.
It's a great job there by Icy Vivid as you see the members of Boise State who are looking for this equalizer here in game 2. Takidu going to push it down. Icy Vivid high, looping up on the crossbar. Tybers misses. Icy Vivid tried to do it by himself off the right crossbar though, unfortunately. Now we're going to see Boise State back on the offensive. Ozcat unfortunately just missed that goal. That would have been what Boise State needed. A great job on the response from the over-aggressive St. Clair offense. Now Boise State falling back. 1 minute left, looking for the equalizer there. Ozcat has full boost, not going to play it off the wall. He was waiting for Takidu, who missed the ball, unfortunately, so Ozcat has to play it backwards, just trying to get the ball back into the St. Clair half. Now we're going to see Waiting push it over to Takidu. That's disrupted, though, unfortunately. Endeavor is there. Tybers there as well. Takidu Waiting, trying to play that ball high off the wall. Waiting pushes it over into the right corner. Boise State, 40 seconds left. Now we're going to see Endeavor. He's going to disrupt that dribble. Ball loops over into the center half here. Waiting, going to go up with it. Endeavor pushes that ball. Icy Vivid is there, though, pushes it down. Takidu immediately answers it, pushes it down. It's Endeavor, him. Here comes Tybers. Boise State needs all three members there. Now we're going to see a shot on goal by Ozcat. Tybers able to easily get there. The Broncos down to just 20 seconds left, looking for the equalizer. Tybers misses. This could be their opportunity. Endeavor pushes up to Icy Vivid. That one is answered immediately. A 50-50 ball up in the center. Waiting takes a shot on goal, a little bit off the crossbar. 10 seconds left for Boise State. You could think maybe they could get one more shot on goal as the clock hits 0, but unfortunately, Icy Vivid is going to push it over. So Boise State now has to keep the ball off the ground to extend overtime. St. Clair helps him out there, pushes it right over. Unfortunately, Takidu, not a great angle. St. Clair takes game 2.
We have got a bit of a match on our hands now. One for Boise State, one for St. Clair. We are guaranteed to see at least 4 games here. No telling if we're going to go to a 5th game yet. But we've seen both matches so far go 3 in favor of Boise State, then 3 in favor of Mizzou. But now we have some wins on both sides.
Yeah, Boise State did a great job there. It felt like, just watching, we'll see if we get the stats, but it felt like Boise State dominated that game. Icy Vivid with just a great play from a sort of a slow play over a rotation by Boise State that was missed. There's only one man back. Icy Vivid dribbles it over him perfectly. So for Boise State, it felt like, as we do get the stats on screen, yes, Boise State did have the shots on goal advantage 9-5. They just couldn't capitalize. So if they can keep that up, those balls are eventually going to go in. So I think Boise State, while they did lose, you have to feel very confident in what happened.
But on the other side, we saw so much aggression coming towards Boise State. We saw their cars constantly getting bumped around, shoved out of the way, to the point that they had to keep in mind exactly where the opponents were coming from in order to jump over them, not to go forward or to block shots, but just to avoid being demoed or shoved out of the way of the goal.
Yeah, the one thing that stuck out to me there was there's only 2 saves for Boise State on 5 shots. Now, of course, 2 of them were goals, but you want to try and get as many saves as possible. Sometimes no save means there's just no one back and a hit off the crossbar. But, yeah, St. Clair played a very aggressive game when it came to just sort of bumping them out of the way, disrupting their dribbles. But I still think you've got to feel confident if you're Boise State. You answered that. You had the shots on goal. It was almost 2-1 advantage in Boise State. You just got to hope eventually those shots find the back of the net.
Boise State clearly had the advantage there if we look at shots on goal on pressure. But another thing that we need to look out for is just how the 50-50s are turning out, because we see sometimes in the last match against Mizzou, sometimes it's just missing the 50-50 there that can allow the other team to get the goal.
We will hop into game 3. Series tied at 1-1. St. Clair already on the early aggression. Boise State will have to knock that away. Waiting knocks it over. Tybers will get it, but Waiting will push him off the ball there. Maybe a little bit of chippy play for Boise State this time around. We're going to see a centering pass there. Endeavor just sort of waiting. Tiberius is able to get the ball as Icy Vivid is perfectly there. A centering pass. They both go for the ball, though, so that was sort of a miscommunication by St. Clair. A very high shot and no follow-up as they both went for the ball. Now we're going to see Tiberius push it over. Tacky Doo is there, but that ball's still going to stay down in the Boise State half. Waiting going to try and play it up over the wall. He will play around Endeavor. Going to try and play it around Icy Vivid as well. Plays it right off Icy Vivid's roof, but there's no one there to follow it up as he'll push it over into the other side. He's got no boost. He's got to fall back. Tacky Doo down there as well. Unfortunately, took a little bit of a low angle there. Ozcat able to disrupt Endeavor and Icy Vivid. Push the ball down. Tiberius there for the save, though. Boise State just trying to find a crack here. Tiberius 4 saves last game, so he is the goalie. Waiting, though. Going to take advantage of that. Icy Vivid, though, gets the save this time. Tiberius had been overcommitted. Boise State, it felt like they were so close, but there was no follow-up. Ozcat and Endeavor, they're both going to cancel out on the ball. Tacky Doo going to push it over there. Going to try and play it off the wall. Just misses. Tiberius, though, gets a centering pass over to Icy Vivid, who's now going to try and play it up over one man. Boise State will run right into Icy Vivid, disrupt his shot. Waiton does get the save, plays it over Tiberius now. Endeavor is there to stop the ball. He sort of plays it right to Waiton, though. That's a centering shot. Icy Vivid can't play it. No one there to follow up for Boise State. Tacky Doo there at the very end. We're going to see a demo come out onto Ozcat, so Boise State now has to be very careful. He is going to get the respawn before a shot on goal even comes in, so good job by Boise State stalling that out. Now we're going to see Tacky Doo push it down into the right corner. Ozcat going to follow it up. Waiting, just waiting back. Now we're going to see Endeavor run in there. Tacky Doo going to answer that as well. Icy Vivid there. Tiberius once again going to get that push down to Boise State. We're going to see Tiberius now right into Endeavor, back to Tiberius, and Boise State down 1-0.
Kind of a similar story that we're seeing with the last match, Glovely, of Boise State managing to keep up some respectable pressure, but St. Clair spotting the opportunities they need to get a few goals in here or there, despite all the pressure Boise State is putting on.
Yeah, it's great to have a whole bunch of offensive pressure and to try and score as often as you can, as we've seen Boise State do on so many occasions. But the problem is that if you have too many members too far forward and you're not paying attention to your rotations, as a result, you have not enough members back to protect your own goal.
We are going to see Ozcat does get the save. Boise State trying to find the equalizer, but so far the ball's been down in their half. Now Tacky Doo will get a clear out. Icy Vivid is able to answer that and take all of the boost, but Tacky Doo committing all of his boost, going to go high over the goal. Tiberius pushes it up. Now we're going to see Icy Vivid trying to take a shot on goal. Endeavor will push it away there, though, so Boise State is going to stay alive. Tacky Doo pushes it up. Another one off the crossbar there, trying to play it for himself. He is a little too high, though, unfortunately, and no more Boise State could follow it up. Though we are going to see a shot on goal from Waiton out of nowhere, and it's tied at 1-1.
Threading the needle here between two different defenders after a bounce off the back wall. Beautiful shot from Waiton here, right over their heads.
That was a double commit there from St. Clair. I believe Endeavor and Icy Vivid both went for when Tacky Doo tried to play it off the wall. There was no one back there for Wade. No, great job to play that rebound. So now Boise State trying to find the go-ahead goal. We're going to see a shot down there. Ozcat will stop Tiberius' dribble. Tacky Doo tried to get knocked off goal, dodges both Tiberius and Endeavor, but he misses the ball, unfortunately. And just like that, it's 2-1 St. Clair.
Well, definitely a short victory there. Icy Vivid getting the goal there. Fish, how does Boise State go forward for this? Because that's got to be kind of a dent in their momentum there off that goal.
Yeah, I mean, I think you just got to make sure you immediately try and take a shot on goal. You win the 50-50, just a little bit there by Tacky Doo, but if you can keep up the offensive pressure, a ball's going to go in, and when you're on the defensive side, you need a backup goalie. It's just like that, though. Ozcat, we're just going back and forth now.
Tit for tat.
You got to be careful with these teams, the way that they keep shoving each other around. Look at that, right off the bumper of his car, caught on the flip. You have to be really careful that you don't get shoved out of your own goal, especially with the super hyper-offensive way that these teams are playing against each other.
Yeah, Boise State got caught in that. We've had 2 goals in, I believe, the last 20 seconds. So game's going to slow down maybe just a little bit here as Tacky Doo pushes the ball down immediately, though that is answered. Ozcat now going to tap it down. Waiton's going to run away, try and get some boost. So St. Clair will have a nice little touchdown there. Tiberius going to follow that ball up as well. Waiton will miss on the ball. A centering pass from Endeavor. Nobody back, and it's 3-2.
Unfortunately, just a little bit of a misplay there from Tacky Doo. Trying to get there in time to save the ball there, but just a miss right there. St. Clair's able to pull that out 3-2.
So Boise State once again for the 3rd time this game finds himself needing the equalizer. Only a minute 33 left here in game 3. Series tied at 1-1. Tacky Doo going to push it over to Ozcat. That is knocked away by Tiberius. So that's going to be a goal. Nobody back once again for Boise State. Just another misplay, another getting boost early. It's hard to have an early rotation. I think that was less than 10 seconds of the ball going live, but Tybers takes advantage.
Yeah, Fish, we were talking about this just a little bit earlier. I hinted at it, but what's your mentality got to be in this situation? Just 2 goals back to back.
I mean, at this point, now that you're down 2 goals with 1:20 left, you've got to go hyper offensive. If you allow a goal on a long shot, that's going to be okay, because as we've seen, it's just so hard to score goals in Rocket League. It's Ozcat's going to try and play it over the goalie himself. A great save there by Icy Vivid, but I do expect we're going to see Boise State just on a hyper-aggressive push. We might see sort of a long goal here by St. Clair, but that's what you got to do if you're Boise State. Shot on goal. That will be pushed up by Icy Vivid. Tackety going to play it off the wall. 1 minute left. Broncos need 2 goals here. Tybers pushes it down. St. Clair going to stay on the offensive as well. Maybe Boise State can take advantage of that. Ozcat, though, going to try and dribble it over Endeavor. Not able to do that. Endeavor gets a high shot on goal. Andy will get the demo. That'll slow down the Boise State offensive as well. Tackety going to miss on the ball. Now we're going to see a respawn there. Waiton is able to get to the ball and cancel out Tybers. Endeavor sort of pushes it around. Boise State, they need a goal, and they need it very quickly here if they want to try and tie this game. Waiton going to play it up over Icy Vivid. Tries to play it down around Tybers. He does, but Endeavor was there as well, and no third member for Boise State. Tackety waiting for the shot. Tried to get knocked off his goal. Tybers there tried to push him off. Icy Vivid gets the high shot on goal. No one back there for Boise State, 5-2.
So it looks like, unfortunately, St. Clair, in all likelihood, I'm not a betting man, but St. Clair, all likelihood, is going to be taking this match. Boise State is going to have to come back and tie it up and bring it to a Game 5 if they want to pull this out.
Yeah, Boise State just unfortunately could never get ahead. They've been trailing this entire game. St. Clair scored the first goal. Now it looks like St. Clair just going to do whatever they can. Boise State, you want to get that last goal, figure out if you can find any cracks in the armor. Ozcat pushes that just far right. 8 seconds left now if you're Boise State. Tackety waiting for the ball. Icy Vivid will push that over. Ozcat is perfectly there. We'll see if Boise State wants to try and keep this alive. Endeavor shoots it down. Going to bounce off. Not sure if that was going to be a goal or not, but it doesn't matter. St. Clair takes Game 3, 5-2.
So just as a little bit of a curious thing here, just to kind of reset after that match as we're getting ready for the next match. If we're talking about comebacks, just Fish in your own personal experience, and you too, Glovely, what's the biggest comeback you've seen in terms of raw score in terms of Rocket League? Just kind of an aside as we're waiting for the next match to get set up.
Now, I do recall remembering seeing Boise State in a really nasty situation maybe a week or two ago. Where they were several games behind, in fact, several matches behind within the game, and were somehow able to do sort of a reverse sweep. It was a very close matchup overall. Ultimately ended with a Boise State victory on just out of the jaws of defeat. Very, very close match between the two teams. I don't think that the situation Boise State is in right now is completely impossible.
No,
it's certainly a difficult one to come from behind, but they do have at least one win on their side. They just need to win 2 more in a row, and to do that, they need to close up their rotations. They need to have someone on defense without losing the offense that they've had, and they need to find the angles that will allow them to slip behind this defense.
Yeah, I think this is the hardest situation to be in just terms of being down 2-1, because when you get a reverse sweep, you win that game, then you have all this momentum. For Boise State, they're coming off a loss. They've got to find a way to win off a loss, one of the hardest things to do, because you feel like nothing has been going right. You just lost 5-2, so we'll have to see how Boise State wants to answer here, as we're going to see Ozcat push down. Icy Vivid misses that, waiting there, perfectly there. That's how you want to see it, 1-0 very early here, Boise State.
We talk about how Boise State thrives in momentum. Well, Boise State just scored the first goal, and that's the first time they've done that in all of these matches. This is how Boise State tries to make their comeback. They fire off on their aggression, and they capitalize on that momentum while they have it.
So Boise State will get the first goal. St. Clair now going to try and find their own equalizer. Waiting, going to get knocked off the ball there by Endeavor. Icy Vivid not able to get a good shot on goal, though, as Ozcat will try to play that down. He plays it around 2 members, but unfortunately, Waiting did get knocked off his momentum there, so Tybris able to beat him down to the ball. We're going to see a miss there by Tackety. Ozcat will answer, though, and push it over into the left side. Waiting is there, but Tybris will play it over him. Now we're going to see Icy Vivid come out of nowhere and basically steal that ball away from Tybris. Now we're going to see Waiting get a shot on goal. No one back there for St. Clair. It started with that misplay where 2 of them went for the ball right there.
Yeah, this was just kind of a slow burn of a goal there. Just a bit of a pop-off there from Waiting, able to just barely, just little by little, roll the ball in.
So Boise State, for the first time this series, has a multi-goal lead, but that could end very quickly. Tacky Dude just barely gets back on the 50-50. Thought St. Clair was just going to dribble that ball in. Icy Vivid now going to push that up. Endeavor going to beat Tacky Dude the ball, but here we see Waiton once again, who has both the goals this match. He's going to get demoed, though. He was setting that up. You don't even see it coming. The screen just explodes there. Great defensive play by Endeavor. So Boise State not able to make it 3-0, though. They will keep it down in the St. Clair half. Waiton is there, plays it around one member. Now we're going to see Tacky Dude, though, stopped by Tybris. Endeavor going to go up for the ball. Tacky Dude not quite able to get it, though. Icy Vivid will play that right over Waiton as well. So now it is a 2-on-1. Ozcat going to do a perfect stall move. Not only knock him off the ball, but stop the ball. Endeavor pushes it wrong way, though. That's down into the Boise State half. Tacky Dude trying to play it. Endeavor with a misplay, unfortunately. Tacky Dude misses it well. Now Icy Vivid going to go down, but once again, Ozcat with a perfect save. Counts as a shot on goal, but Tybris was there for the save. Endeavor going to push it down once again here for Boise State. Unfortunately, no one back, and it's 2-1 now. St. Clair gets the goal.
Watch the way that Endeavor handles this ball there. He constantly bounces it off the wall, sets himself up. It's just a beautiful shot and goal. Unfortunately, Boise State isn't able to move quick enough to get there.
So Boise State now finds themselves up just 2-1 with 3 minutes left, trying to get that goal. They've been so close just a few times as Tacky Dude will push it down into the corner there, though. Endeavor is going to be there as Tacky Dude misses. Ozcat gets a centering pass. Tacky Dude, though, not in a great position, so Icy Vivid will play that away from the goal and off the wall. He's now going to get a shot on goal, actually. A perfect pass over to Tybris. Hits right off the top crossbar, though. Boise State lucked out on that one. Now Waiton going to get his own shot on goal. Goes a little high. Ozcat tried to play it down. Didn't quite have the angle, though, so Icy Vivid will play it off the wall. He misses, though. That ball is going to slowly roll into the center there. Waiton's going to play it off the wall. Can't quite get to his own setup shot, though, so now it's going to fall back. Ozcat can't quite beat Endeavor to the ball, but Tacky Dude is there to push it off. It is immediately answered by Icy Vivid, though, so Boise State can't find any sort of mounting offensive pressure right now. Now we're going to see Waiton. Demo there comes out from Icy Vivid, so it is a 2-on-1. See if we just want to get a clear out here from Waiton. He will play it down Endeavor. Tybris is there, though. Waiton is out of boost as well. Now we're going to see two Broncos commit for the ball. Tacky Dude gets the demo, but he doesn't get the ball. Now we're going to see Tybris just not able to get there, though. That ball goes off the right crossbar. Boise State very lucky that Tybris just couldn't get there quick enough. So Boise State now, Waiton takes a shot on goal. A perfect capitalization there by the Broncos. It's 3-1.
That was almost a really dangerous situation for Boise State. We saw all three members commit. If that ball had been just a little bit off, or if they had managed to get their offensive member into position in just a little bit more, that would have been a goal on Boise State. But thankfully, they're able to avoid that. They're able to capitalize on that ball, take it down to the other side of the field.
So we're going to see Boise State now up 3-1, see if they can hold on. But immediately, Icy Vivid scores off of Ozcat trying to clear, and just like that, it's 3-2.
This has been one thing we've been seeing in this match a lot. You score a goal and you think you've got so much momentum out of it, but we've been seeing teams coming back, answering each other's goals within just a few seconds of them being scored.
Not a lot of separation here, as they're going to go for the 50-50. Immediately dies, though. We're going to see Boise State able to push it down. Icy Vivid, though, will dribble it around Tacky Dude. Going to dribble it around the other man as well, but Waiton is able to get the save. Tybris, though, stops that ball, but Waiton plays it perfectly off the wall. So now we're going to see Endeavor push it up, though. He will try and get it around. Going to see Ozcat go back. Now we're going to see Icy Vivid just miss. Ozcat going to play that off the wall. So for now, Boise State hanging on to this very shallow lead. Ball goes up. Now we're going to see Endeavor push it in. That's going to be a shot on goal. We're going to see a demo come out here as well. So Boise State just going to have to rely on that clear. But Tacky Dude overcommitted. Luckily, Waiton had just respawned from that demo. He's going to try and play it. Tybris and him run right into the ball. That ball shoots up into the air. Another demo comes out. So there's no one back. Ozcat, the only man back, waits, delays himself. It was almost perfect. Able to answer Tybris, shoot that ball high up into the sky. Waiton able to be there as well. But he will get demo. That's like the fourth demo in the last 20 seconds. A very aggressive game plan here from St. Clair, trying to find the equalizer with just 1 minute left. Waiton, though, now able to sort of settle things down, place the ball off the wall. Tybris will get a shot on goal. Tacky Dude answers that with his own deep shot. Endeavor will push that off the goal. Now we're going to see Waiton goes down, challenges Icy Vivid for the ball. Another demo comes out from St. Clair onto Boise State. They're trying to make this a 2v3 whenever possible. Ozcat will play that off the wall, but Tybris will get a high shot on goal, very high off the crossbar. Unfortunately, takes an awkward bounce, hit that sort of loop, and it's going to go in off of Waiton, unfortunately.
St. Clair is playing this so aggressively, constantly eliminating members of Boise State by just demolishing them, pushing them around, just completely disrupting their entire gameplay pattern. Boise State needs to find their way around this, needs to find a way to adjust things in order to account for this insane aggression.
And we're going to see an early shot goal, and Ozcat does just that, basically scores it by himself. It's 4-3.
What did I tell you about this match? You can't let 10 seconds go by without the other team answering your goal with their own.
And hey, let's not forget the fact that when there's one way to get around the aggression is to just score before anyone can reach you.
That's true. So now we're going to see St. Clair went from leading and tying this game up to now being down with just 20 seconds left. Icy Vivid, though, going to try and get a shot. Waiting will clear it away. He's going to stay on the aggression, but Tybers will beat him to the ball there. So Boise State now going to play the defensive. A shot in on goal from Endeavor. That's going to be saved by Takudu. Boise State just needs 10 seconds to hold on. Now we're going to see Endeavor push it over. Going to push it over to Tybers. Waiting is there to just sort of cancel it out and slow that ball down. Tybers is there. We see a commitment. Ozcat, the only man back left on defense, but there's only a second left. Going to put up a centering pass. Ozcat, though, with the perfect play. That's going to end the game, and it's 4-3 Boise State, and the series is tied at 2.
I kind of wish there was an extra 2 seconds on the clock there, because we all saw where that was going. But still, we'll definitely take a win and move this on to Game 5.
So Boise State going into this needs to continue this aggression. They had a fantastic game in this round. A little bit of back and forth between the two teams, however, so they need to, again, just continue to tighten up their rotations, make sure that Boise State isn't getting shoved around. St. Clair has been doing such a fantastic job with their super aggressive gameplay, with their ability to just plow through members of the Boise State with brute force. I love it.
Yeah, I mean, I think we saw at one point it was like 4 or 5 demos out from St. Clair in about 30 seconds. Now, none of them resulted in goals. So for Boise State, I think they played really great that game. There was a couple of just early aggressive plays. So Boise State, if you have to be anything, maybe hold off on getting that early boost, because we did see a couple early goals where members were getting boost. You're not thinking of shots coming on goal, and I think that's how they went to 3-3, is Icy Vivid just took advantage of that for Boise State. Thought they played a great game, but you just got to make sure you're always aware a shot can come on goal. And now that we're in Game 5, anything can happen.
Anything can definitely happen, and especially since in all these matches, I know I said it a few times before, but you honestly don't know what's going to happen. I mean, you can't let a few seconds go by without a team scoring a goal, and you think you're ahead. Oh, we've scored 2 goals back at you. You know, we've scored a goal, we have momentum. Nope, the other team's going to answer that. You really don't know how it's going to go, and what a great way to describe this match, too, finally going to the tiebreaker. Both teams obviously very skilled, making very great plays. It's going to come down to this final match to see who comes out on top.
Personally, no bias involved. It definitely feels like Boise State has dominated 3 of the 4 games we've seen this series. So if I have to say advantage Boise State heading into Game 5, it feels like they are the team that has more shots on goal, more chances to score. They just have to convert those chances into goals, and I think Boise State will complete the sort of comeback, but not the reverse sweep.
I agree, and on top of that, Boise State is also coming in on a strong morale. They're coming in off of a win, and as a result, hopefully they will be able to carry that momentum on.
And certainly if you judge it, if you judge it based on sometimes the sounds you can hear coming from the stage, Boise State certainly has a lot of energy. Certainly a team that can make matches entertaining, and hopefully a team that can take this match.
Yeah, I think Boise State, I mean, you want to hear them animated. You heard a lot of animation because it felt like Boise State had so many close shots off the crossbar, off the upper crossbar. So I think, like I said, Boise State has really dominated this game. It's just turning those chances, turning those opportunities into goals. That should be all it takes for Boise State, and just always be careful, because there's been a lot of quick goals in this series that we can't even catch our breath, and it's like, oh, they've already scored 2 goals. As we're going to jump in, and just like that, just like I said in Ozcat, before I could even take a breath, is going to make this 1-0 Boise State in Game 5.
I heard the ringer going off in the background, and all of a sudden we get into game. The ball's already soaring towards St. Clair's goal. This is absolutely how Boise State wants to play their game.
What's the opposite of making you eat your own words? Because that was a fulfillment of what you just said within a few seconds.
I think that's word vomit is the word that we were looking for.
I'm just hearing it's what you expect out of 2 top 5 teams, and I would definitely say from the gameplay we've seen so far, that is an accurate assessment.
See another demo come out here from St. Clair, getting on the aggressive side very early. Boise State will have to clear that away. Tybers with a high shot on goal. Takidu does miss, but the ball misses as well. Waiton meets the next St. Clair player to the ball, so that will go down. Waiton going to play that off the ball. It's a centering pass. Ozcat, though, will get a shot on goal, but it's immediately stopped away. Takidu cancels that ball out as well, so for now, Boise State staying on the aggressive side. Now a shot in here from Waiton. That is saved by Icy Vivid, though, but the ball stays in the St. Clair half. Now we see Ozcat just going to go for the straightforward goal. That one's saved by Endeavor. Going to see a follow-up here by Takidu. It's a little right, though, so now we're going to see Endeavor push it up. Waiton, though, plays it off the crossbar. Ozcat knocks away Icy Vivid, but can't quite get to the ball, but Waiton keeps it down there, challenges Endeavor for the ball and pushes him around a little bit. He loses the boost, though, so he will have to fall back, but Takidu immediately keeps the ball down in the St. Clair half. Misses the second play off the wall, though. Icy Vivid misses as well, though. Endeavor going to try and play it high. Gets knocked off by Waiton, but it doesn't slow down the ball. Tybers is there. Pushes it over Ozcat, who looks like he's going to go over towards the goal. Takidu misses as well. Tybers still going to put a centering pass. Ozcat is there to stop Icy Vivid. A great job there defensively by Ozcat. That was a 2-on-1. Waiton will push it down. Tybers going to play it off the wall. Takidu overcommits and misses the ball. Ozcat there to push it down. No member of Boise State is back, though, so we did see Waiton in the goal. Now we're going to see Endeavor push it down into the corner. Takidu is there. Misses the ball. Unfortunately, it's a high centering pass. Icy Vivid not quite able to get to that ball. Boise State will win it. Takidu, though, had a chance and played it off the wall, but does get the demo, though, so Boise State giving St. Clair a little bit of their own medicine. Ozcat will play that ball high and off the corner there. Icy Vivid immediately takes it, going to play it off the wall, puts it back into the center. Dodges one member of Boise State. Takidu not able to get there, though, but he will try and play it off the wall. No, he'll leave it for Ozcat. Tybers going to play it immediately off the wall, though, so great answer, but Waiton is there to steal it away. Might be a one-on-one. Going to try and center it, though, for Takidu. Endeavor does beat him over to the ball. Now we're going to see a shot on goal by Ozcat. That is very high. Tries to play his own shot. Still a little high. Endeavor and Icy Vivid going to go for the ball. No one there to follow it up for Boise State. Takidu does keep the offensive pressure up, though, and keeps the ball into the half. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left, I should say, in Game 5. Winner take all. Boise State leads 1-0. Now we're going to see Ozcat with a shot on goal. The crossbar with the save. Takidu tries to get the follow-up. Tybers there, able to knock it away as well. The crossbar, the greatest ally there for St. Clair, though. That kept it from being a 2-0 game, Boise State. But the Broncos have kept the offensive pressure up, as now we're going to see Ozcat with a shot on goal. Nobody back in. It's 2-0 Boise State.
Great we got a goal there, but man, that was just a little bit earlier. That was just a few inches from the ball rolling in there. That was so clutch for St. Clair. But Boise State coming out ahead there 2-0. But as we've seen from the gameplay so far, this is still anyone's game.
Yeah, Boise State now has to hold on to this 2-goal lead while staying aggressive, and almost just like that, it was 2-1. Tybers with a shot on goal. Takidu able to get back there in time. Icy Vivid going to go a little high. That will be knocked away by Ozcat, so Boise State immediately on the defensive. Waiton going to go up for the ball. He will beat St. Clair, push it over down to Ozcat. A great pass. Unfortunately for him, Icy Vivid is there, but it looks like Ozcat actually beat him to the ball. Unfortunately, though, Endeavor is able to push it away from his own goal. Waiton will steal his boost. Endeavor plays it high over to the crossbar. We're going to see Takidu miss. Tybers with the shot on goal. That ricocheted off of somebody, and it's a 2-1 game.
Really close by Waiton. Almost manages to push it out, but just unfortunately ends up bouncing back off his own teammate, unfortunately, and bounces back into his goal.
So Boise State has to try and find a way to prevent this game from getting tied. So we're going to see Ozcat, though, wins that 50-50 all by himself, puts a shot up over Icy Vivid. He is not able to get it, though. Now Waiton going to play it off the wall. Unfortunately for him, Endeavor is there to push it away. So Boise State trying to find a way to healthily bleed out this last minute, 30 second of clock as Endeavor gets a shot on goal, and just like that, it's 2-2.
Oh.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say anybody's game. That's all I got to say, Glovely. You can.
I think Waiton was like in a good position. I think maybe hesitated thinking his team had it, but you need to be able to move in there to block something like that, especially with the number of different angles that St. Clair has been attempting against Boise State's defense.
Another shot on goal here by St. Clair. Waiton will get that save. Now Ozcat going to push it down. Endeavor will get the demo on him. A little bit of a chippy to start in there. Takidu did miss on the ball, so Waiton going to have to go over there, stop Tybers. That was a centering pass, unfortunately. No one back for Boise State, but Endeavor plays it off the crossbar, so Boise State is still alive. A misplay there by St. Clair. He just thought the goal. He was already celebrating at that point, I think, so Boise State will stay alive. 1 minute left here in Game 5. Winner take all. Waiting, going to play it away now. It is a one-on-one, but unfortunately, Tybris comes out and is able to stop it. Waiting out of boost, gets a centering pass, though. He went to play it, and so did Takidu. That's a miscommunication there by Boise State. Let's see if it costs him. It doesn't for now. Waiting able to barely get back, and Tybris' shot on goal went a little wide. So Boise State getting a little sloppy here in the last seconds after blowing this 2-1 lead. Boise State now going to try and play it. Icy Vivid will push it over. Waiting, though, going to wait it back. Takidu will push it down to the corner. Icy Vivid is there. Takidu falls off for just a little bit, and then he's still going to keep going because Icy Vivid hesitated himself. Tybris and Waiting going for the ball. Tybris will win that, push it far down. That ball would have missed anyway, but luckily there was somebody back, and that was Ozcat. Now he's going to try and pump his own shot high off the crossbar. Waiting gets an unfortunate touch on it. Going to get a centering pass over there to Takidu. There's only 2 members of St Clair back as we're down to 10 seconds left. The game will stop when we hit our zeros and reset for overtime, though. Waiting, going to try and get a centering pass here. Game ends when the ball touches the ground. Going to get one last shot here. Tybris just knocks it down. St. Clair won it overtime, and that's what we get. 2-2 here, game 5. Next goal wins the game and the series. Waiting wins the 50-50 right over Tybris, though, who gets a very high shot on goal, follows it up. A great job by Ozcat there to get the save and displace the ball. He will also, Takidu, I should say, will get the demo, though, so Boise State has a slight advantage there. Waiting trying to play it around. 2 members of St. Clair decide to fall off. No boost, but one final shot on goal by St. Clair. Endeavor does get the demo, though, and Waiting is out of boost. Tybris steals the ball from him in midair. That is in the center, but Ozcat luckily able to push it down. Looks like Endeavor is waiting for him, though. Icy Vivid coming back as well, so Boise State trying to do it. Now trying to get a centering pass from Takidu. Waiting, unfortunately, not able to get it. Now here's a centering pass to Takidu. Not able to happen, though, as Tybris will push that ball away. Takidu, a little bit of miscommunication there. Him and Ozcat both stopped going for the ball. Tybris missed, unfortunately, but Boise State playing with fire. Both Bronco members just sort of hesitated. Waiting decides to take it himself. Goes down, no boost. Going to see Ozcat miss that shot on goal. Takidu now the only member back as Waiting got demoed. Tybris going to get a shot on goal. Waiting just able to get there with the boost he got from respawning, but now there's only one member of Boise State back. It is Ozcat. Barely pushes that ball away. Actually, I think everybody missed, so now Waiting's going to try and play it himself. He has no boost left. His challenge gets immediately stopped. Now he gets run into by his own teammate. I believe that was Takidu. Takidu going to fall back, though. Tybris and Endeavor both down there. Icy Vivid going to fall back. Endeavor going to leave it for him. Endeavor's going to get the demo on the Boise State goal. That's going to be all they need, and Icy Vivid gets the game winner.
St. Clair completely starved out Waiting from the boost from almost that entire overtime, doing a fantastic job either just demolishing him outright or shoving him away from the boost. As a result, he's not able to maneuver into the positions where he needs to be, and that's just a heartbreaker for Boise State.
Definitely a heartbreaker, but Boise State should not be ashamed of its performance. That was the tiebreaker. That was the tiebreaker of tiebreakers. Game 5 going into overtime to decide it all. Definitely some great play there from Boise State. That is not all that we have tonight, though. We have got one more game. Can Boise State pick this up against Penn Tech and go 2-2 for the day? We're going to find out after we take a short break. We'll be right back with the last game of Rocket League.
Trust in me, give me everything. I need your love tonight. So baby, please don't fight it. Put your trust in me, I'll give you everything. So hold on to me. Never let me go. Right here in your arms is where I wanna be. Come on.